The horrifying pictures from inside New York hospitals show patients hooked up to the only machines keeping them alive. When the virus takes over the lungs, ventilators take over the breathing. Without them, immediately when needed, the prognosis is dim.
It's bad. You can watch a patient go from breathing room air to 72 hours later needing to be intubated.
So far, hospitals have kept pace, but barely. The situation's so bleak, the U.S. government put out a video on treating 2 patients with 1 ventilator.
You obviously wouldn't do it unless you were in dire circumstances.
But the dire circumstances are here. States and the federal government are in a bidding war for ventilators made in China.
We can't get any more ventilators.
And it is time now to prepare for what may be the inevitable. This article in the New England Journal of Medicine was written to prepare doctors in the event they must choose who gets a life-saving ventilator and who does not. Robert Trug is one of the authors.
I worked all weekend on helping on a number of them, and hospitals now, many hospitals have these in place. So I think that it's going to be extremely difficult.
Unbelievably difficult for those physicians who have to make the call.
That's right. And of course, the families and patients as well. These are life and death decisions, and it's going to cause a tremendous amount of suffering if we get there.
The decision, who lives, who dies, would come down to a point system. The elderly, patients diagnosed with cancer, COPD, diabetes, any chronic lung or terminal illness, would be eligible for care but score lower than those who are otherwise healthy with a potential longer life to live. The points would determine what's in the best interest of society, not just the individual.
Everybody is eligible, but beyond that point, then it does come down to giving it to those people where we're either going to save the most number of lives or the most number of life years. And yes, it does mean that people with other severe illnesses will receive a lower priority score.
In New Orleans, where the virus is predicted to get even worse, there are enough ventilators now, but within days, they could be out.
And then after that, you begin having very challenging conversations about how you allocate the vents, and you think about which patient would benefit the most. And that's a horrifying place for anyone to be in, and it would certainly be a damning indictment of our country.
What is infuriating is that we were warned. CNN has found 10 different government reports from 2003 to 2015, which all predicted if we were to have a pandemic like this, the United States would run out of ventilators. And here we are. Drew Griffin, CNN, Atlanta.